name tags? Okay.
Jenny, do you want to?
Did you get two?
I got one.
I got two.
I think it's just, is it, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you already have it.
At the very least, you can sit at the end.
Yay.
Now he's got an official pace.
Well, if Joe comes, he can sit down there.
Yeah. Can't be late for these things, they take your
They
name.
did a chest x-ray.
Brandon, you want to hand that?
I gotta go
name
have a
tag down?
CT scan. There's a mass they want to check out closer.
Is this-
I'll give it to Joe.
We'll see.
Oh, okay.
I had one done in December and I was clear,
That's okay.
so whatever it is
Would
either
you like
from the
this, Jenny?
cold or something we've caught early.
Joe's.
So
Yeah.
keep me in your prayers.
I'll need that.
All right, well, this is.
6 p.m., so I'm officially calling this meeting to order. Welcome to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board. Please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance. Everyone please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I'll open up the Citizens Open Forum. Each speaker has 5 minutes to speak on any topic of their choice. Please remember to state your name and address for the records. Do we have any speakers tonight? Seeing none, I'm going to close that. Our first agenda item is approval of our minutes dated August 11th, 2025. The minutes have been distributed by Jenny. Are there any corrections a board member would like to make at this time? I need a motion to approve.
Motion, we approve the minutes for August 11th, 2025.
Thank you. Second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. Motion passes. Next item, consideration of excused absence of August 11th, 2025 meetings for board members Donna Royer and Joe Santana. So everyone should have received an email from Jenny regarding Donna's absence. If not, it's in your packet. So please take a minute to look at that before we vote. All right. I need a motion to excuse Donna Royer from the August 11th meeting.
I make a motion to excuse Donna Royer from the August 11th meeting.
I need a second.
Second.
Okay, second. Any discussion on this item? I know life happens and things come up, but I do feel like to have an excused absence, we do need to have, it need to be a family emergency. At one point, you could just, we were only allowed 2 meetings regardless. So I think just try to reserve those as much as you can, but like I said, things do happen, so just know that. So any other thoughts before we vote? Okay, since you were ready to vote, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. No. Motion passes. Okay, next, I need a motion to excuse Joe Santana from the August 2025 meeting.
Make a motion.
You make a motion? All right, I need a second.
I second.
All right. Any discussion on this item?
Did we have a reason?
Is there a reason in here? Did we miss it? Is there a memo?
So
or anything?
Jenny and I have contacted Joe multiple times and we have not heard from him. I do hear he's doing okay. It's just, he's very busy at the moment, so that's all I can share at this
Is
time.
this his first or second meeting that he's missed within the year?
This will be his first, well, today it's his second.
The one
But the
August
one we're
11th.
voting on, he missed in August and he's not here tonight.
Okay.
That
so-
was his first meeting.
But we haven't received any reason for, or,
No.
So with his second meeting, he gets kicked off the board because he's not here tonight, is that correct?
If it's unexcused.
We'd have to.
If it's unexcused. I think personally, I think you give anybody one more shot. If he doesn't make it after that, then, then we have to talk to him about stepping down.
It's our decision, so that's why we,
Excuse me.
but yeah, I've tried to contact him multiple times and so has Jenny, so neither one of us have heard from him.
Because technically, he would not be able to miss anymore. Well, the question of excused and unexcused or missing 2 meetings, to me, is still confusing. Because in the past, you missed 2 meetings whether
That
they
was
were
it.
excused or not. And you missed 2 meetings and you were out.
Right, and that's why we're, we have that opportunity now. We went to city council and we said, hey, it's not fair because someone could have a family emergency and it's
That's
not
what I'm
fair to be removed for that reason. But I don't know, It doesn't sound like that's the reason he's missing, but I haven't directly talked to him.
Well, he would have to be excused for this one next time anyways, so if he doesn't show up next time, I think we excuse him for one. If he doesn't show up next time, then he's had his two, and it's up to you guys. I don't have much of a voice anyways.
Okay.
I don't think we should kick anybody off just for the sake of kicking people off.
Well, I mean, that's not the,
No, we're
Not
not
the
trying to,
case.
but we haven't heard
The-
from him,
the-
and he has been really responsive in the past.
what we're voting on is whether to approve,
If this is excused, he wouldn't be
Excused or
removed
unexcused.
tonight.
he wouldn't be removed because of it, but I mean.
But if
he's-
it's not approved for him to be excused last time and not approved for him to be excused tonight, he will be kicked off the board.
Right.
Correct?
At the next meeting,
Right.
But that one, yeah.
but, I mean, he's made no attempts.
So he could come in February, and then we could talk about it then.
Have we sent him any written communication?
Correct.
We have.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's not responded.
Friss, yeah, written, I've tried calling him, I've tried texting him.
Maybe a case that he's needing to step down and just not stepping up to take the position.
Okay, well, are we good with discussion or any other? Okay, sensing all in favor say aye. All those opposed say no.
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 I'm abstaining.
Well, an abstain means yes, right?
No, you can abstain from a vote, correct?
No, we have to
I
have
believe
a
you can
vote.
only vote
I have a
yes or no.
question before I vote. Could you tell me, we're voting yes to excuse him from the August 11th
Yes.
meeting? Okay. And how many people, we voted, or I didn't vote yet?
And I didn't vote yet because I'm understanding I'm not allowed to abstain.
Yes, everyone's supposed to vote for this.
So we're voting yes to excuse him, is that?
Yes.
Either
to
yes
excuse
Or
to
no
excuse
to
or
ex-
no to not.
Right,
Or to not, okay.
Yes. So now you want our votes again? or-
right, so just do another motion or just,
So the motion on the floor was to excuse the absence.
yes. Okay, so we're voting to excuse the absence, so all those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed say no.
No.
No. Okay, motion passes.
And the next time we'll get more serious
Yes.
about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So next on the agenda is to interview applicants and make a recommendation to City Council for alternate member vacancy on the Parks and Recreation Advisory Board. So we're really excited to have many applicants tonight. Thank you for stepping up and volunteering your time and showing dedication to the community. We do only have one position available at this time, and going through the applications, I think all of you are very qualified, so we will have to turn some of you away tonight, but please come back, because as you can see, we might have a spot available.
Things change frequently.
Yes.
Very quickly.
And if I
So-
understand correctly, their resumes will stay in the list and be notified the next time we have a vacancy. Thank you.
So if you're not selected tonight, don't be discouraged, please keep coming back. So on behalf of the entire board, thank you so much for coming out. So we do have a large applicants of, or we did, no, I think we only have 4 here tonight. That's still pretty good. So myself, Chip, and our clerks, we all worked together to make a scoring rubric with 3 questions that we thought would be useful for each of our applicants. So we decided this rubric is beneficial as it's used as a guide to summarize the information we received for each applicant. We thought it'd be most effective to analyze the responses for all our questions. So Jenny's gonna pass out the rubric.
I have a quick question. I know you asked all of our board to respond on that. Did everyone respond back?
I've heard from 4 board members.
Okay, so we got a majority of it then, good.
So I just trust that everyone will have support on this, so I think it's a good tool.
I always think it's tough to ask the same people in the same room the same questions, but that's the platform we've established, so. Whoever gets to go first gets cold feet, and whoever goes last knows what the answers will be.
So we just keep one, correct? One for each, or they're all in.
The same.
So it doesn't look like Carmen is here tonight. But
Carmen
we do
Louise?
have Miss Rochelle. So if Rochelle would like to come forward.
Oh, here she is.
Do you need another? We need one more, Jenny. One more rubric.
I just wrote
Oh,
on mine.
I think I had two, sorry.
Excuse me.
But Rochelle, just go ahead and tell us your name and about yourself, and then we'll start with the questions.
Okay, sure. Hello, everyone. My name's Rochelle Correa, and I've been an Oldsmar resident for 25 years. And I'm very interested in being on the board because I love the parks and I love the city, and I would love to spend time and help.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go through the questions. Does anyone would like to ask one? They're all the same questions, so if anyone wants to ask.
I'll ask.
Okay, you want to ask question one? All
Question
right,
one.
Tina's gonna ask question one.
What motivates you to serve on our Parks and Recreation Advisory Board?
I love the parks, and I've raised our children here, and so I think I have a perspective of what people with small children would do, people who don't have children, and now,
A little confusing.
what people do, what people would like at the parks.
Okay.
Okay, does anyone want to ask question two?
Sure, I'll go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, Pam.
As a board, we annually conduct 2 surveys. 1, a needs and desires survey, and 2, a parks user survey. What strategies would you recommend to increase participation and generate more responses from both residents and non-residents?
Well, this year I got an email that I should fill out the survey, so I thought that was great, that you proactively go through the emails and send them to the ones that you have on file. I know that you go to events and ask people, or you go to the parks, but at the events, if you have a table set up there where people could come by and you could share information with them, then I think that would be great as well. And you could always go to school events and talk to the parents with their children and get their perspective as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, is there anyone that'd like to ask question three? Okay, so question three, how do you feel you can contribute to our board while staying aligned with our board's purpose? And I can read our purpose if you like, or kind of explain it to you. So our purpose is to serve as a conduit between the community, city council, and the best way we do that is by going out and doing these surveys so we can get that feedback and address it with our staff and with city council.
Okay. And can you repeat the question?
Sure. How do you feel you can contribute to our board while staying aligned with our board's purpose?
Gotcha. I'm more than willing to volunteer to attend the events and to pass out surveys and speak to people. And I have really good ideas about what I think could increase participation, not only with the survey, but for different classes and things that the rec center could offer on the weekends and things like that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we're good then. So thank you so much, Rochelle.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, next, Josh Stington, could you please come forward? So Tina, you'll ask the first question again.
Okay.
Hi, Josh, go ahead and just tell us your name. Well, we know you're Josh.
Yeah, well, hi,
Anything else you'd
everyone.
like to share first
Yeah, I'm
about
Josh
yourself?
Denton. I've been a resident here in Oldsmar since 2022. I live right down the street on Buckingham Avenue. Appreciate the opportunity to be here in front of you.
Okay, thank you.
What motivates you to serve on our Parks and Recreations Advisory Board?
I use the parks every single day. It's not an exaggeration. Any day that I'm at home, I use the parks. I live just right up the street from R.E. Olds. I have a 10-month-old little girl at home, so we have her in the parks all the time, and I would like to be a part of something that can kind of contribute to what we do in our everyday life and better the community and better other families as well.
Okay. And then Pam, go ahead.
As a board, we annually conduct 2 surveys. Number 1, a needs and desires survey, and number 2, a parks user survey. What strategies would you recommend to increase participation and generate more responses from both residents and non-residents?
I think you guys have done a pretty good job of this so far with social media, because I've done both of these surveys the last 2 years, I believe. So continued efforts in terms of increased social media presence and trying to get that out there as much as possible. I don't remember exactly when times of the year are, but maybe possibly getting survey booths set up at like Oldsmar Days or I can't remember what the Winter Festival is, but some type of presence there to try to get more participation. I know that's hard with volunteers, like you all said. And the other thing would be another money motivated opportunity, but just try to give like a prize, one random person. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but just like a little gift for thanks for participation.
Okay, that's a cool.
Thank
idea.
you.
Thank you. And then, again, how do you feel you can contribute to our board while staying aligned with our board's purpose?
Yeah, I think your all's purpose kind of aligns with mine, and just being a valued member, showing up when you're supposed to be at meetings, trying to volunteer as much as possible, going to events when needed, helping with the survey, just being an advocate for Oldsmar citizens and aligning with the purpose of the board at the same time.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Okay. Next is Miss Rhonda Dunkley.
Oh, where's
Know
Rhonda?
your name. Could you just tell us a little bit about
I am
yourself
Rhonda
first?
Dunkley. We've actually been in Oldsmar 4 years at the end of the month, so we moved down from Ohio. We have 4 grown kids, I should say. They're 18, 19, 22, and 23.
Go ahead, Tina.
What motivates you to serve on our Parks and Recreation Advisory Board?
I came from Ohio, being really involved within the community, and even within the board of our own little neighborhood. And then through, sadly, the storms, but then a positive at that, making the hurricane page and getting involved within the community and finding my purpose here and like a home, I guess. And so I want to now be able to help the city besides just my community.
Okay, go ahead.
As a board, we annually conduct 2 surveys. Number 1, a needs and desires survey, and number 2, a parks user survey. What strategies would you recommend to increase participation and generate more responses from both residents and non-residents?
I agree with Josh with the social media. I think emails are great, but they get overlooked a lot, and social media is such a big presence. Amber does an amazing job with the, like, where am I kind of posts, and I'd like to help her, with that and the social media kind of communication parts, so.
Thank you.
And then last question, how do you feel you can contribute to our board while staying aligned with our board's purpose?
I'm very good at communication, and having done a couple of different things, I think that I want to toot my own horn, I'm good at that, and being able to put things out through social media would be able to help with that.
Okay, awesome. Thanks so much, Rhonda. Okay, last we have Miss Holly. Come on up. Same thing, just tell us about yourself first.
Okay, good evening. Hi, everyone. My name is Holly Grazadillo. I live right down the street in Wellington Estates with my husband and our 3 dogs. We've lived in Oldsmar for about 20 years. I grew up in Palm Harbor, and we bought our first house in Oldsmar down near Sheffield Park, and now we live over here near Wellington Estates.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
What motivates you to serve on our Parks and Recreation Advisory Board?
Thank you. So, as I said, I've lived here for 20 years, and I'm realizing that it's important to not only use the services that the city provides for us, but also to try to give back. And so I have been attending the Oldsmar Citizens Academy, which if anyone hasn't done that yet, I'd highly recommend it. It's been an awesome experience. And then I saw this position become available, and I looked at all of the boards, and this one in particular resonated with me. I am a runner, and so I do use the parks a lot through when I'm doing my training.
Thank you. Go ahead, Pam.
As a board, we annually conduct 2 surveys. Number 1, a needs and desires survey, and number 2, a parks user survey. What strategies would you recommend to increase participation and generate more responses from both residents and non-residents?
Thank you. I think as the other candidates have shared, social media, of course, and I would say from my perspective, more repetition. So in addition to the email and to the social media posts, making sure that it is just reiterated. We need to hear or see things on average about 7 times in order for it to be memorable or make an impact. So I think from my perspective, just navigating the parks a lot, it doesn't stand out to me that there has been a lot of signage or anything in the park. So I think reiterating or having more, building on what you all have already done.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And then, how do you feel you can contribute to our board while staying aligned with our board's purpose?
Thank you. I think you all put on a lot of amazing events, and I'd like to see some more. As I said, I'm a runner, so I'd like to see some more things put on for like a 5K. And I know in our Citizens Academy, we learned that I think we are organizing like a family-friendly fun run. So I think I have a perspective on that that I can bring. And I also use the rec center for some of the group exercise classes. And so as someone else stated, that is something that I have an interest in too, that I'd like to share some ideas on and to build on what you have built already.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks so much.
Okay, so just, you have your rubric, so go ahead and score. Hopefully you've been scoring the whole time.
Are
on
we
this.
assuming that those other 2 folks are not here?
So Carmen is not coming, Alicia, I don't think is coming, and Jillian is not coming.
Okay, thank you.
So you should just have Rochelle, Josh, Rhonda, and Holly. And then when you're done with scoring, I'm gonna have Mike come up and pass it to Jenny. And so Jenny's gonna tally them.
Oh,
Yeah, the
I ended it up, sorry.
Sorry, I didn't know. it was-
Sorry, it was
Okay.
my fault.
Mr. Talion.
She said tally it, right?
Yeah.
My bad.
I think he's tallying, or she's tallying
Jenny's gonna tally for
the totals from
Just to
each,
make sure.
Yeah.
from each of us. I mean, altogether.
Well done.
We have the board meeting schedule in here. Ah, it's on the back, okay.
Oh, was that for next year?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So thank you everyone for participating in our interview process. So Jenny's gonna be tallying while we wait.
And all our meetings are open, so even if you don't get on the board, isn't that correct? That still stands. We always encourage you to come and stay involved. I know personally,
'Cause
I
you
went
did that.
3 years not being on the board, but I came to every meeting, and I was able to stay very involved, up to date, educated, and learn about the system. So we encourage that as well.
You want me to call a recess or something?
Well, are we able to go on to the next item while they're tallying? It's a minor
Want me to call
item.
a recess or? Okay, I'd entertain a motion for a 3-minute recess.
Okay.
Can I get a motion?
A motion.
Okay, second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Hi.
All those opposed, say no. All right, motion passes. So 3 minutes. You can get up and
Get up
Have a
and move
drink.
around, I guess.
Yep.
We've never had a recess to my knowledge.
By the time I
First
got
time for
anywhere.
everything. I gotta go, I'm gonna try to set up the CAT scan tomorrow. So, they found they didn't tell me what it was, they just said they found a mass on my x-ray, yeah. So they want a CAT scan with what is it, where you have to drink the liquids or whatever with contrast, I think
Oh,
it's
yeah,
called.
I had to do that. That's so
Yeah.
much fun.
Yeah, joy.
At least if I can get some water or something.
Yeah. It's a pretty good game. I mean, that's board meeting, so I owe you one.
Excuse me. Do we have a contingency if we have a tie? Not that we're aware of as the board, I assume. I always believe in putting those things into place before they happen.
It's true.
Did you get your name tag, Annie?
No, I didn't. I think I just have it on.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, but we couldn't get you a shirt.
Oh, he got me a shirt?
You got your shirt, okay, that's right, they did do, okay, good,
Yeah,
good.
what's going on,
yeah,
and we can even respond.
yeah. I guess it's one of those things, I don't know.
It's so easily done. So I just watched it on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw the pictures, that looked
So
great.
it fits.
Good.
I was worried because I hate, when you order stuff online.
I was one Zoom meeting.
Yes, to my size.
Does that make
This
sense?
fits like,
I had to take mine in.
I just hope I don't
Because I
lose.
ordered it, yeah, I ordered it, and it was like, I got it like 2 days before the first event, and I didn't have time to return it, so I just,
That's why,
I'm a seamstress, so I
right,
just took it
but
in.
that's why we made it so that you can have an excused absence, you know, but
The kids are rehearsing next door.
life is life and
My
things.
kids are rehearsing next door.
Pray for you.
We were supposed to be at Tico Hall tonight, and they forgot to tell me that.
Oh dear, sorry.
Email,
Found out 2 hours
respond,
before.
you know.
Oh, my goodness.
Is there something going on there?
Sorry about
They're
that.
storing historical society stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody notified, and I found, luckily I called always
It
a
is
couple
called,
hours.
yes.
Yeah, that would have been.
I brought a jacket.
Remember, do we have contingency if there's a tie? Do we have a plan?
We will have to do the ballot.
Repeat the scores, and then you can, and then you
Shut this back
scores,
off.
and then you ask for a motion, if that's what's taken.
Do we have a high score right now?
Okay,
Is
got
that
it.
there?
Got a clear leader.
Okay.
But maybe a contingency for future.
All right, just resume.
Are we back on record here?
Open comments.
Yeah, all right, so we're back on now, so Jenny has tallied up our scores, and I think you do have a
Chip's help.
with Chip, our director's help.
Based on the scoring, your top candidate is Holly.
Okay, so I would need a motion to,
Who is it?
Holly.
Okay.
So I would need a motion to approve Holly as our alternate for our board.
I'll make
to
a motion.
approve. Okay, need a second?
A second.
Any discussion? All right. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. Okay, motion passes. Congratulations, Holly, and everyone. Thank you for bearing with us. That was new, and just thank you so much for coming out. It shows how much you love the city and you want to support it. So come back. As obviously, you can see there's one seat that might be available really soon.
Definitely come back.
Yeah.
So just stay on top of it. And like what Ms. Suda was saying, she stayed out here in the audience for a few years, and she got back right on, and
It
she's
was
still
over at the
here.
old location, but yeah, I stayed in there every meeting for,
Same
that's
with-
when we were meeting once a month too.
Same with me. I was applied and took a while, so.
Stick with it, stay informed, and we appreciate your support.
All right, thank you so much. So, moving on to agenda item number 5, 2026 board meeting schedule. Page 22 of your packets lists the proposed 2026 meeting dates. We have February 9th, May 11th, August 10th, November 9th, all at 6 PM. Is there any objections or suggested revisions? If none, I'll entertain a motion to approve the schedule.
I'll make a motion.
All right, do I have a second?
Second.
All right, any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. Motion passes. 26 meeting dates are approved. Thank you for your continued support to run these smoothly. So now we'll move on to agenda item number 6, electing chair and vice chair for 2026 and 2027. So it's been my pleasure serving as your chair for these past 2 years. I think I've done my best to keep these meetings running smoothly and organized. So if I could have the board's pleasure, I'd still would like to continue as chair. But of course, if there's anyone else that would like to step up, now's the time to say you're interested. So is there anyone else that is interested? All right, hearing none. Can I get a motion to approve?
Motion.
Okay, approve me as chair. Second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? You can say anything you like. All right,
Done a good job.
okay, thank you so
Done a
much.
Great job.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So now we have elections for vice chair. So unless anyone is interested in stepping forward, I'd like to nominate Pam. I feel like you've always been very responsive and punctual and focused on every task. So if you're willing, I'd like to make you vice chair. I think you'd be an excellent choice, but anyone else is willing to step up if they're interested as well.
Still learning.
Make a motion to accept Pam as vice chair.
Okay, I need a second.
Second.
All right, any discussion? All right, hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed say no. All right, congratulations, Pam. Motion passes. Moving on to agenda item number 7, park user survey. So thank you, everyone, for taking the time and going out to the community to survey our residents and non-residents. Our survey did end on Friday on Halloween, so I don't believe staff has had time to thoroughly go through it, but I'll let Chip share and Mike share any details they would like to at this time. So you guys have the floor.
All right, well, thank you. As Amber said, thank you for your assistance in administering the survey. You guys did a great job. We received
Oh,
500.
we're gonna do a drum roll.
We
drum roll.
received 558 surveys in return.
Wow.
It's a record.
That is the most we've ever received, notably there, we know that they got out to the disc golf community because maybe Amber, you were out there, somebody was out there, and we received a lot of. I think Mike actually was talking to Tom from the disc golf club, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we've got the survey out. We're getting that to everybody." So we got a lot of good feedback. I guess we got a large amount of feedback. We haven't been able to go through all of the information yet. I just received the file today in the spreadsheet and then the comments that go along with it. So what our goal is now or what our job is to take that information, compile it, bring that back to you at the next meeting so that you're aware of what the community feedback is. So we'll be working on that prior to the next meeting, and we'll get that out to you before the meeting so you can look at it before we get there and you can digest it a little bit. So thank you again for all of that effort. 558 is a good
Yeah,
amount. That's
wow.
really,
That's a
really good.
record.
Yeah.
It's a record.
So once we come back and we report to you, probably at the next meeting as well, we'll start to have that conversation about the community needs survey, because we do 2 per year, so we have 4 meetings, so it's kind of bounced back and forth between those meetings. So looking forward to finding out the results and sharing that information with you all.
Great. Would you be sitting, once you look at it, are you gonna send it out to us in email?
Yeah, once we compile it, I'll get it to Jenny, and then Jenny can send that out before the next meeting, so you can just really dig into it and see what it says.
Okay, and if there are any hard copies, are they just void at this point, or would you accept them still? Hard copy surveys?
I mean, after the
I think
deadline?
after the facts, I mean, we could probably throw a few in there, but I wanna get moving on it, and that just,
Okay.
it's not like it's gonna sway anything, it's just enough more information that we get. So, I mean, if some of them trickle in, then yeah, we can just throw it into the
Okay,
mix.
I might have a couple more, so that's why I was asking.
Okay, yeah, we can just throw them in.
Okay,
That's fine.
anybody else have any questions for Chip or Mike?
I have a comment.
Sure.
A lot of my folks still like the hard copy, so you're good with that, right?
Oh, yeah, we got them, we entered them, we
I
entered
know,
them all.
Jenny.
Yeah, actually,
not all social media folks.
Karen entered them all for me.
Yeah, so.
All right, well, I'm closing agenda item number 7 and moving on to agenda item number 8, new business. I'll start on my far left. Ms. Suda, do you have any new business you'd like to share?
No great haunted happenings. I understand we had like over 3,000.
Yeah, we're estimating around 3,000.
I know we ran out of candy and we were appreciative of a little support. So great turnout for that event. And
I think we had like 1,300 through the trick or treat
1,300
stop.
through the- yeah.
Yeah, so they're getting, yeah, that's a lot of candy.
yeah, it was a lot of kids and a lot of candy. Beetlejuice enjoyed performing for the
Yeah,
kids
yeah,
coming
it looked
through.
great. It looked great.
And I know I enjoyed with the Witches of Oldsmar also performing on the stage. So another great event. And thank you very much
Yeah.
for continuing that event.
Sure.
That's it.
All right, thank you, Ms. Suda. Ms. Tina?
Not really new business, nope.
Okay,
Nope.
No, I was doing board comments. I skipped, sorry.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say,
come back and say more.
Okay, sorry.
I have
All right, Brendan, anything?
New business, no.
Okay, thank you. Donna, do you have any other new business?
Yes, I have a suggestion. So when we are absent, or if we should ever have to be absent from a board meeting, I know I suggested or was asking if I could do a Zoom meeting. And since I couldn't do a Zoom meeting, then I just watched it live with you guys. So I was there, but I wasn't. And so I was wondering if we might possibly consider, not that it would ever, we don't want to abuse anything, of course, naturally we don't. But if we foresaw that we were not going to be there, rather than just not show at all, if we could Zoom, or, I mean, it's done in the business world every day.
I don't think it's done on the
And,
city side, yeah.
you know, you can give your input, you can vote, they can hear you, you can respond. And I just wondered if you would possibly consider in the future maybe doing something like that.
So I would have to defer to the city clerk on this because I think there's a little more depth to
Yeah,
that.
we've checked, we've had requests before and we've checked with the city attorney and unfortunately it's not an option this time.
Oh, okay.
I think it was only during COVID that they were allowing it at that time.
Okay.
From what I understand, but thank you for the suggestion.
You're
That's a
welcome.
good idea. Anything else you'd like to say?
No, that's
Oh,
it, thank you.
Of course. Okay, Dave?
Not today, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Pam?
No new business.
All right. City staff, you have anything? I don't have anything.
Sure, why not? It's been a while. So I'm just going to go through a couple of things that have taken place since our last meeting in August, and then some things that are coming up, just so that we can keep you guys abreast of what's going on. As was mentioned, we are back into our event season. So our Parks and Rec staff are going hard at it. Like Suda said, if you guys were at the Halloween event, what an outstanding event put on by the staff. Just super planning and execution. I couldn't be happier with what they did. I'll mention it down a little bit lower here, but I really had to give credit to our park staff. If you had the opportunity to go through the Haunted Trail, these are guys who, in the summertime work 80 hours a week in the heat and the humidity and the rain, and, they work hard, very, very hard. But it's a unique type of individual that does that work. Usually, I'm not going to stereotype, but usually on the rec side, you have the extrovert people who are out there having fun, making it great for everybody. And then, a lot of times on the park side, they work independently, or they do their jobs well, and then they go. And you don't get to see the side of them, the creative side that they get to show during the haunted happenings and the Winter Wonderland event, that when they do the snow slide and some of the other stuff. But I tell you, they really knocked it out of the park. Mike went on one of the rides, the different scenes that they did with it's just, they go all out. And again, that's not the only thing they do during the day. That day they start at 6:30 in the morning and they work their normal shift, and then they start setting up in the afternoon, and they go, we had over almost 800, I think, go through the Haunted Trail. I mean, the line went from the restroom area all the way back to the stage. It's 3 hours nonstop, and we didn't finish up until 9:15 because the line was so long. So anyway, congrats to those guys especially. And then, of course, the rec staff for their planning and execution. Since August, we also had Party in the Park, which was a huge success down here at Ari Olds Park. This past weekend, we had our Paws and Puddles event. It's our first doggy splash party at the spray park. We had 14 dogs total for the day. I would have been happy with 20, but it's a hard event. We learned a little bit after that event. We may have set our expectations a little high with the amount of dogs that can be in the park at one time inside of the spray park area, especially the larger dogs. So it kind of worked out that it wasn't as busy as it maybe could have been. But we'll circle back. What's that?
Are they getting along?
We heard they got along. Yeah, I mean, we saw that they got along. So it was good. But we'll do it again, and we'll circle back and make some tweaks. Coming up this week, we have the talent show on Friday night here at Ari Olds Park. I hear we already have 20 entries, so that's a good thing. We have our Veterans Day event coming up next Tuesday, 11 o'clock on the 11th at Veterans Memorial Park. And then of course all of our holiday events with Winter Wonderland, the tree lighting, golf cart parade, everything. Breakfast with Santa. Okay. I know nothing. And then other things that we've done too is we've hosted the monthly baseball tournaments out at the Oldsmar Sports Complex. We have another one coming up this weekend as well. From the parks and the Oldsmar Sports Complex side of things, the pier is on. We cut the PO for the pier repair work. I sent the plans to the vendor today, who is then now going to get the permits and order materials. So we expect December, January for the pier to be repaired. We also we sent the POs out for the sports lighting retrofitting for the LED out at the Oldsmar Sports Complex for the baseball and the soccer fields, as well as the upgrade at Bicentennial Park to LED lighting as well. So, Dave, I was out there the other night after I was doing something over here, but those LEDs are nice and bright.
It is. It's completely.
I hate to use it now. It's night and day, but it's.
Yeah, I was just going to say
Yeah.
the same thing. You look at the fields that are done versus the fields that are not done, and there's no comparison. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited to get the second phase of that project
The
going.
way that the bottom lights light upward,
Right.
it really helps because before all the lights are coming down, and when the ball's like this, it's lit from the top, it doesn't do any good.
Right.
So the new lighting lights underneath as well, so if you're down below, you can see that ball.
Yeah, it looked good. It looked good. Let's see, what else do we have coming up here? Let's see, second phase. Let's see. The staff of the Oldsmar Sports Complex have been maintaining the fields during the super busy fall season. We have soccer and football going on out at the sports complex on the multi-purpose fields. That's 4 nights a week plus Saturdays, and they really do a number on the fields. And the Oldsmar Sports Complex staff do a great job of trying to get those things regenerated and re-established so that they can continue to beat them down. They're preparing right now to lay the winter rye seed, which will happen the week of Thanksgiving. So once we get to that point, they'll lay that rye seed, and then it'll start to pop up, and you'll see nice bright green grass out there.
Yeah, I noticed Saturday when I was
over
at
the
the
winter.
soccer fields.
So yeah, this is April, October, in November. It's a really tough time for the grass because it's in a dormant. The Bermuda's in a dormant stage, so it doesn't want to regenerate and grow. So it starts to turn brown, and plus we have to start spraying some of the weeds out, and that turns it brown as well. So it's a transitional period, but they'll look good in the next about a month from now. They'll
Or like you
look
said,
really
it's the
nice.
participant's job to make it
Yeah,
brown.
they make it brown, and we make it green. So, so that's, but and let's see. So moving on here, the park staff is preparing for the annual mangrove trimming. That'll take place the week of November 17th along our shoreline parks. The Veterans Wall was engraved last Friday with the names for this year's ceremony. Let's see. The park staff is in the process of making and installing. They made most of them. They're now installing our new doggy waste bag dispensers. So a little promo here is if you have used grocery bags, the plastic grocery bags, and you walk in our parks, feel free to repopulate those doggy waste bag stations so that we can reuse those bags and recycle a little bit.
And that's at every park? Or?
Wherever there's a dog bag station now will be replaced with the reusable bags stations.
Okay.
So we're just going to replace one for one. Let's see. Let's see, we repaired fencing sections along the end gates at the Janice Miller Dog Park in Mobley Bayou Wilderness Preserve. That was recently completed. We talked about the haunted happenings and the hayride. And we also installed new fencing at Richard Rogers Park along Hayes Park Village to keep the balls from rolling into the streets. And so that was a long time coming. On the recreation side, I mentioned the events that are taking place. We're prepping for Veterans Day and all the winter holiday activities. We were awarded last month a BMX Gold Cup event in April of 2026. It's not as big as Gators. Don't get scared. It's not as big. It's a smaller event, but it's definitely a good event for us to host because it'll draw people in from around the state.
What was the date again?
I believe it's April 4th
April 4th. Okay.
is the Saturday event. The park user survey, like I mentioned, we're compiling those results. And then something that we're very proud of that happened this past August is that we were at the Florida Recreation and Park Association, our state conference, and we received the Agency of Excellence Award for Sustainability and Resiliency. There you
Can't
go.
really, yeah.
So, and that's a, thank you. That's a big state award. We go up against smaller cities. We go up against larger cities. So, you know, we'll go up against Tampa's and St. Pete's and Miami's and Lakeland's and Winter Haven's, all of them. And this is from around this is a statewide. Only one in this category is given. And so we're glad to win back-to-back years. Last year was community building, Agency of Excellence for Community Building. But it's a citywide effort for this award between the Parks and Recreation Department and Public Works. It recognizes things and programs such as our workshops and the efforts that we've made to make Oldsmar a more sustainable and resilient city. Some of the programs were invasive fish roundup that we included in our application. The invasive fish roundup, the vertical oyster gardens. You know, we certainly for our trail system. Are shifting to energy efficient LED lighting in our buildings because in Parks and Recreation we do have facility maintenance under our umbrella. So the buildings and our sports lighting. It also recognized our community engagement programs and workshops like the tree giveaway, our rain barrel workshops, our composting workshops, Arbor Day proclamation, our recognition of Earth Day and our water conservation weeks with programs like the Drop Savers Water Conservation Program and that contest, as well as our partnership with Oldsmar Organic Community Garden. So like I said, we're very proud of the award as we do go up against other cities and counties throughout the state. And it just shows that, you know, no matter what the size, our efforts certainly make a difference. So we're proud about that. So thank you.
And then,
Congratulations.
this is, since you guys have been here, this is the first time we've ever gotten this award from my understanding.
Yes.
Yeah, so that speaks volumes of the two
So
of you and your whole
agency,
staff.
two Agency of Excellence awards in 2
Back to
years.
back.
So back to back. So
Yeah, congratulations.
thank you. Thank you. And that's all I had for my updates.
Okay, does anyone have any questions for Chip or Mike? Okay, so I'll go ahead and close new business and move on to board comments. I will start on my far right with Ms. Pam, our new vice chair, for board comments at this point.
No comment.
Okay, Dave?
Haunted Happenings was amazing. I had a lot of fun. Got to be one of the judges for the Halloween contest. That was fun as well.
Yeah, what happened there? When?
Well, you know, we had one family that went all out. I mean, it was incredible.
It was
I
incredible.
wonder who that family was.
No, it was a lot of fun. It's funny because, you know, a lot of the judges were a little bit older and they're like, oh, that's a unique costume. I'm like, you have not spent any time in a store lately. Because that is just
Store-bought.
store-bought costume. But we did see quite a few interesting ones. My favorites were probably the spaceship and the jellyfish. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Our Beetlejuice boy was very excited to
Yes.
win an award.
Oh, okay.
I encouraged him. He's very shy, except for when he gets on the stage.
Okay. Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Yes. It was a lot of fun. It was a really excellent turnout. Your staff did a fantastic job as usual.
Yeah, thank you for being a judge. You guys had to be up there a long time, so there wasn't that much break, so, you know, thank you for doing that.
I didn't get to go on the haunted hayride.
Oh. Maybe you need to have a special one just for the judges, like, they can just cut in, VIP.
Yeah, no, that's okay. The line for that was,
It was
Yeah.
long. They had it cut off.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you again and for those comments. Donna, do you have anything to say at this time?
What is the date for the beginning of the Winter Wonderland, the planning event?
Now?
The planning? Oh, yeah, we're planned out. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, they started in the summertime and really planned that out, but we're probably 95% logistically sound on that event.
Okay. So when do you begin setting up for that?
Oh, like for the setup?
Uh-huh.
Typically that day, because you can't really leave anything in the park overnight, right, Suda?
Right, unless you got security.
Exactly, sure.
And what is the date for that?
That is
December
Friday,
5th.
December the 5th.
Fifth.
Not November 22nd like Google says.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't understand that.
thank you. That's it. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, Brandon, you have any?
Okay.
Okay, Tina?
Yeah, I just want to say what a great event Haunted Happenings was. It was fabulous, but especially, I was at the park like the next day and the day after, and the staff did such a great job. The cleanup was immaculate. It was like nothing happened. So all the litter was picked up, and it was beautiful. So, nice job with the staff for doing that. Everything looked perfect.
Thank you. If there's one thing that amazes me more than what they do to set up for the event, is how fast they clean
Yeah.
up the event.
Yes,
I
it was
mean,
very
like
impressive.
9:45, their trucks are gone and they're back to the shop putting things away. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, okay. So, yeah.
Yeah, and so, like I said, not only everything was, but the litter was picked up. There was nothing anywhere. I walked the whole park with my dog, and it was really a nice job. So, also, I noticed some new signage. I think Mobley, something about "Don't feed the wildlife" under the shelters. I don't know when that was put up, but
Recently, right?
recently, and I think that's an excellent idea, especially for the safety of the wildlife as well as people. And I think that was very good move. So, yeah, just noticed that. Yep.
Thanks, Tina. Okay, Suda?
I don't know, I was running 2 festivals on Friday night at Haunted Happenings. I'm not sure how I managed to stay at Haunted Happenings and Oktoberfest. I already had my other comments, but I wanted to ask about the brick for our board member that passed away. Where are we at with that?
Can you share? I was going to say something.
The brick's ordered. We're just waiting for it to be delivered.
Okay.
And then once we have it delivered, we'll notify Amber to let you know when we'll have an installation.
All right, I did not get a chance to pitch in, it just hit me at the wrong time, so where were you short and who do I give money to?
You can just give money.
Did you
to me.
cover it?
You can still give money, but, I'm okay.
Well, I
if
know we
not.
needed $15 from each person.
I didn't get one from everyone, but,
Oh,
It's
okay.
up to you. It's, I'm fine.
No, I've got my $10 to give you, that's all I
Okay,
had, so.
sure,
I
I can-
wanted to still pitch in,
Okay.
the timing was off before, so.
Okay, no worries.
So will that go in along with Veterans Ceremony or just when it's done?
It's not part of the Veterans Day ceremony. No.
Right, okay, so
It's
just
just
when
whenever it
it's
comes
done.
in and then our park staff finds the time to do it, they'll go ahead and install.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
would we invite his family if they're interested, or that's up to?
This isn't, this is a you thing, so if that's up to you.
Okay, so I can just take on
It's
the
not an
trip.
official event.
Right, this is not,
It's a city
correct.
event.
Right,
Right.
it's just a notice of when
We'll
it
let them
goes
know,
in.
we'll let you know when it's done, or if you want it to be there when we install it, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, that's all.
Yeah,
Okay. Anything
thank you,
else?
that was it.
Okay. And then we do have a teenager here tonight. Sorry I haven't gotten you to come up yet, but would you be willing to come up and just introduce yourself? And this will be time to say any board comments or anything you'd like to share that you think our board should know that would be useful for us.
Hi, my name is Riley Hill. I'm a junior at Eastlake High School, and I wanted to come here and start the program because I just feel like I want to be a business owner when I get older, and I think this would help me in the long run.
Mhm.
I don't have any comments for the board.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions?
We
for
always
her, or-
appreciate our teens' input from your aspect. Being a dance teacher and a theater teacher, I like to hear what our kids would like to see happen and how we can make things more inviting for our teens.
What businesses are you interested in? What business are you interested in doing?
More like fashion and stuff like that, more like in the beauty realm.
Oh, wonderful. I'll have you come help with makeup at the theater.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Anything? Well, thank you for being here and participating with us tonight. We appreciate
Of
it.
course.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, well, I have a few more comments, so thank you again for selecting me as your chair. I really appreciate it, and it's a big honor to do this, so thank you guys. And congratulations to Pam for being our new vice chair. I know you'll be ready to take on this position and step in when I'm not here and
Okay.
tell me, no, don't do that, Amber, if I'm out of line, so I have full confidence. Congratulations to Holly as our new appointed member, and thank you for everyone else coming. Like I said, it was a really hard decision. All of you did great. Please come back. As I've said multiple times, there's probably going to be a seat available, so hopefully we'll see one of you up here very shortly. And a special thanks to the teenagers that joined us tonight. I thank you for coming out. And also want to take a moment to thank our amazing staff for putting on such an incredible event for the foam party and haunted happenings. I think it just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, it does.
Was this our biggest number this year for haunted happenings? Okay. How much did it improve, go up by? You don't know? Okay.
Well, it was 1,000 through the line last year and 1,300 this year. I can tell you that much on the numbers personally.
All right, I just heard the 3,000 and above, so.
At the event, yeah.
And then the foam party was even better, so thank you so much. There's a lot of work that goes behind, so just appreciate your whole staff for doing that. And the social media post, has John been helping with that, or a little bit? I mean, it's,
Yeah, John certainly helps with those. If you see any of the videos, that's
And his voice.
That's his voice, and he makes them up himself. He scripts them himself, so he's
Very
got a
creative.
unique creative side there. Yes.
so yeah, just share with him that we really enjoy the videos, and he's doing an amazing job, and I think it's getting more attention. I've had a lot of positive feedback from other residents just saying how much they enjoy the videos, just watching that and sharing it around, so it's working. I'm excited for the upcoming event, so thanks for sharing all of that, and thank you for the update about Steve. But on a bittersweet note, our Assistant Director, Mike, he's going to be leaving us. So I have a card for you. It says good riddance.
No.
I still have some people to sign it, so you can't have it yet, but just wanted to say thank you for being here and your hard work, and if you want to share anything you can, but you don't have to. You don't want to.
No, this is just a wonderful community. 2.5 years is not like a full career, but I could absolutely would love to stay, and the community within the staff is phenomenal. And then also the community as a whole is just a really caring and connected place. So, thanks a lot. Thank you.
Great sign.
Yeah, thank you so much,
I
Mike.
didn't,
And yeah, thank you, Jenny, for sending out the monthly reports. So that's all I have. Does anyone else have anything else they'd like to share? Anything else, staff?
Not that it had anything to do with the staff, but the house across the street from the haunted happenings was pretty awesome too.
Oh, the octopus?
Oh, the octopus, yeah.
They were a very popular house that
Yeah,
night.
it was pretty amazing.
All right. Well, with that, I need a motion to adjourn.
motion to adjourn?
Need a second?
Second?
All right. There is no vote, so meeting adjourned. Thank you.
Have a nice holiday season,
Oh,
everyone.
did you get to sign?
Good job.
And then Brandon.